Okay, so we're gonna sit all the way back in the chair, feel the back of the chair against you. Feet are flat, hip width, rest your hands on your thighs or your knees. Sit up nice and tall, close your eyes. And just be present. Feel your weight on the chair. Hear the sounds in the room. Breath in, breath out. So this first quote I'm going to share with you is from Louise Hay. The thoughts we choose to think are the tools we use to paint the canvas of our lives. Take this opportunity to set an intention for your practice today. Could be an affirmation, a mantra, a prayer. Practicing that Dirga 3-part breath, inhaling, expanding through the abdomen, the ribs, the collarbones, exhaling, drawing to heart center. We'll begin our physical practice, but keep your eyes closed for a few more moments. Go ahead, on the inhale, shrug your shoulders up to your ears, and on the exhale, roll them back and down. 2 more. Inhale, lift them up. Exhale, roll them back and down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. On the exhale, take your right ear to your right shoulder. Inhale through center, over to the left on the exhale. Inhale, center, over to the right. Inhale. Exhale. One more round each side. Inhale through center. Exhale, right ear to shoulder. Inhale through center. Left ear to left shoulder. We rise up through center. On the inhale, exhale, take your chin to your right shoulder. Inhale through center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. We come back to center, blink the eyes open. We're going to inhale, sweep the arms overhead. Exhale, hands to prayer, the space of the heart. 2 more. Inhale, these are sun breaths. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So you can stay where you are with your back against the chair. If you want a little bit more, you can slide to the edge of your chair. We're going to add some side bends to twists and twists. So we're going to inhale, sweep the arms. Exhale, twist to the right. Reach the left arm forward, right arm back. Inhale, back through the center. Exhale, twist left. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. We inhale back through center. And now on the exhale, lower your right hand by your side. Reach your left arm overhead. Inhale back through center. Exhale, side bend left. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. We inhale both arms overhead. Exhale, lower your left hand to the outside of your right knee. Take your right hand and reach the chair seat or the back, and then come into a nice deep twist, looking over that right shoulder. We're going to unwind from the twist. Take your right arm skyward. On the exhale, side bend over to the left. So a little different here. And now we're going to lower the right hand to the left knee. And then just fold forward. So stretching the low back. We're going to keep the elbows pressed together. Rise up to sitting. And you can either take the back of the hands together or wrap your palms, take your palms together. And then once you're there, take your arms away from your body and take them skyward. And then maybe your eyes follow your hands. So you should feel a nice stretch to your rhomboids, which are the muscles that connect to your scapula, your shoulder blade to your back. And now we release, so we lower the elbows, draw them in, unwind, and now we come to the other side. So right hand outside the left knee, turn to the left, your left hand on the seat or the back, look over your left shoulder. We unwind from the pose, keeping the right hand where it is. Inhale the left arm, and then exhale, side bend over to the right. And now we lower the left hand on top of the right knee. We fold forward. We rise back up to sitting, keeping the elbows pressed together, and we wrap our eagle arms, so back of the hands or the palms. We take the arms away from the body, take them skyward, maybe the gaze follows. And now we lower the elbows, hug them in, unwind, and we'll move onto the legs a little bit. So you can either hold the chair if you need a little bit more stability, you can hold your hands in prayer, or you can reach them out into goddess arms where the elbows are about shoulder height and we bend them about 90 degrees. So we're gonna inhale the right knee up, exhale, kick it forward, inhale it back, exhale, set it down. So we're using our core. Exhale. 2 more each time. Side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Set it down. Left leg up, out, back in, and down. Up, out, in, and down. Up, out, in, and down. We lower the hands to the side of the chair, and we're just gonna shift the shoulders over to the right and then over to the left. So working the abdominals a little bit here, back and forth. Take one more round each side. We'll come back to sitting. And again, you can hold your chair, you can have your hands in prayer, you can hold them out to the side. I'm gonna take prayer today, and we're gonna shift to the right, roll back, come forward to the left, forward, over to the right. So we're making circles with the pelvis. So over to the right, back, left, and forward. Right, back, left, and forward. We pause here, and now we change directions. So we go left, back, right, and forward. So circle left. One more to the left. Coming back to center. So let's take our threaded needle pose. So we're gonna draw the right knee up towards the chest, grab a hold. So draw it into your chest, stretching the back of the hip. And then take your right leg and cross it over your left. So your foot and ankle are to the outside of your left leg. And then take your hands, gently compress, so pushing your right leg down towards the floor, which opens your right hip. So we uncross the right leg, drawing the right knee back into the chest. And now we set it down. So what we do on one side in yoga, we do on the other. So we draw the left leg in, grab a hold. And then cross it over the right. Opening that hip, maybe adding a little bit of compression. You can draw your toes back. It helps protect the knee. We uncross the leg, taking the knee into the chest again. And we release and lower down. All right, so we're gonna reach for your strap. So a little bit of arm strengthening, and you can double up your strap, triple it, doesn't really matter. But you're gonna hold it with your hands shoulder width apart, and then you're gonna raise your arms to shoulder height. So once you're here, now you're gonna pull your arms apart. So you're gonna try to pull the strap apart. Breathe. Release the tension in your arms. And now take your arms up overhead or as high as you can. And now same thing, pull your hands apart, create tension. Release the tension in your arms. Come back to the first pose. So hands at shoulder height. Pick up your right knee. If you can, hold it here. Pull your hands apart. the tension in your arms. If you can, keep your right leg lifted, take your arms overhead. And again, pull the hands apart. Release the tension in your arms, lower, and then lower your right foot down. Take a break. Maybe wiggle your shoulders a little bit. So, you know what's coming. And that's the thing, you're not supposed to anticipate what's coming next in yoga. Just like in life, you're not supposed to anticipate. You're supposed to just be present in the moment. Okay, here we go. So, arms up. And now we create tension, pulling them apart. Pull, pull, pull. Release that tension. Take the arms overhead. And now we pull apart again. Release the tension. Lower your arms back to shoulder height. And now we draw the left knee up to the chest. And we're trying to sit up nice and tall when we do this. So again, pulling the hands apart, creating tension. Arms reach overhead. We relax the tension, arms reach overhead. And again, we pull them apart. Release the tension in the shoulders, lower the arms, lower the left foot. So we're going to exchange the strap for a block. So you're going to take the block between your hands. We're going to come back to that hands at shoulder height. So this time, instead of pulling the strap apart, we're going to press the hands together. So squeeze the block. Release the tension in the arms. Take them overhead. And now we're going to turn to the right. And now press your hands together. Release the tension in the arms, come back to center. And now we twist over to the left, squeeze the block. Come back to center. We lower the arms to shoulder height, hold here, and now we turn to the right again. Squeeze the block. Relax the tension. We pass through center. We make our way over to the left. We squeeze. Release the tension in the arms. We come back to center. We set the block off to the side. We come to the edge of our seats. So we're gonna sit on the edge, and this is our first position, and we're gonna come into goddess pose. So we're gonna step the right leg out to the right, turning the toes out. We're gonna step the left leg out to the left, and then just to add a little stretch, take your hands to the inside of your knees, and then just gently press your knees out. So we're stretching the inner thighs. Again, we're trying to sit up nice and tall. Relax the tension in your arms. We'll come into full goddess. So we're going to come back to those goddess arms with elbows about shoulder height. Fingers pointing up towards the ceiling. We're still trying to hold the knees up and out. So this is our second position. So now we're going to come back to our first position. So the right foot steps in, left foot steps in, and then the elbows come about shoulder width apart. So now let's step the right side out, left side out, right side in, left side in. We'll take one more round. Right side out, left side out, right side in, left side in. And we're gonna come into our chair stance. So we're on the edge, so you can relax your arms down at your sides. Tuck your feet underneath you. So if you need to, you can press from the chair and come up to a partial stand. If you don't need to use the chair, you can have your arms at your sides, and as you sit forward, you can sweep your arms up, but we're gonna keep our hips and knees bent, and then we'll sit back down. So we're gonna try 10 of those. 1, 2, 3, and you wanna sit slow. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful. Okay, so we're gonna move on. So we're gonna take the right leg, step it out to the right, turn it towards the mirror. Take your left leg, step it back behind you. And we're gonna come into a high lunge. So your hips are level with each other, your shoulders are stacked over your hips, and now take your arms up overhead. And now we lower them forward and then sweep them out to the side. Lower your hands behind you, take your gaze up. So open that chest. We come back to our warrior 1. So we sweep the arms up overhead. We'll repeat. So we take them out to the side and then behind you. So lower your hands behind you. Take your gaze up. One more time. We come back to our warrior 1. Arms up overhead. We sweep them out to the side. Lower them behind you. Look up. Beautiful. We come back to our warrior 1. We lower the hands through prayer to your chest and then pivot your left heel down. So we're coming into warrior 2. So the right arm is going to reach to the mirror. The left arm is going to reach behind you. This way. So from here, we're going to press the hands overhead and touch the palms. And then we come back to our warrior 2 arms. Palms touch overhead. Back to warrior 2. One more. And now we're going to surrender. So we're going to turn the right palm up and then lean back, taking the right arm up and overhead. The left hand can come to the back of the left leg. Back to our warrior 2. We surrender. We come back to our warrior 2. We surrender. We come back to our warrior 2. We take the hands together at the space of our heart, and then we pivot around. So now we step the left leg pointing towards the opposite wall. We reach the right leg back behind. And then we sweep the arms overhead. We come back to that crescent pose or high lunge. And now we lower the arms out to the sides at shoulder height. And now lower them behind you. Take your gaze up, open the chest. We come back to our crescent pose. Arms up. They reach out. We lower them behind. Look up. Last one. Arms up. Out. Behind. Gazing up. We warrior one, crescent. We open to two. So the left arm reaches to the wall. We pivot the right foot down, reach the right arm back, stacking the shoulders over the hips. And now we take the arms overhead, pressing the palms. We come back to warrior two arms. We press the palms. Warrior two. Press the palms. Warrior two. And now we turn the left palm up, lean back and surrender. So left arm overhead, right arm reaches back. Back to warrior two. We surrender. We come back to our warrior two. Last one. We take the hands to the space of our heart. We come back to sitting forward on our chair. Take the hands to hold the sides of the chair. Draw your right knee up to your chest. Draw your left knee up to your chest. Maybe you hold here. Maybe you float your arms forward. Maybe you float your feet. It's a little hard in the chair. All right, let's come into standing. So we're going to come up and stand to the back of the chair. So you're facing the back of your chair. And then we're going to walk the feet back and fold forward at your waist or your hips as best you can. And if you feel stable, you can take your right leg back behind you. So this is warrior three. And we'll lower the right leg down. Shift your weight into your right foot and maybe take the left leg back behind. Lower the left foot next to the right. We step forward, come back up to standing. So we'll come into mountain pose. So the feet are hip width apart. You can hold the chair if you need to. You can take your hands down at your sides, away from your body a little bit, and then reach your fingertips towards the floor. You can do this in sitting too. So go ahead and bring your palms facing forward. And now we're going to sweep the arms overhead and press the palms towards one another like you're holding that block again. So creating that tension. Maybe you lift your heels coming up onto your toes. And then we lower the heels coming back to tall mountain. Back to mountain pose. Bend through your hips and knees. And maybe sweep your arms up so you can have your hands here, or you can take them overhead. Overhead is a little bit more challenging. So this is a full chair pose, and you're trying to sit your weight back in your hips as if you're literally sitting in a chair. And then go ahead and press through your feet, straighten your legs, lower your hands to prayer in front of the space of your heart. Beautiful. Okay, let's try a tree pose. So, and you can do this in the chair. You're gonna keep your right leg straight and then take your left foot to the inside of the lower part of your right leg or to the upper part of your right leg, you decide. You can hold the chair, obviously. You can take one hand in front of your heart. You can take two. You can reach your arms up, but this could be something to work towards. This is Vrksasana, tree pose. we lower the hands if they're lifted. We lower the left foot, we shake it out. So what we do on one side, we do on the other. So put your weight into your left foot. Remember those four corners. You want to press the four corners of your foot into the floor. Engage the large muscles of your left hip. Transfer most of your weight over. Then think about picking up your right foot. Again, placing it below the knee or above the knee, but never on the knee. You can hold the chair the whole time. You take one hand to your chest. You can take two. You can take them overhead. Lower the hands, we lower the foot, we shake it out. Okay, so we're gonna step back a little bit. And but you should be able to still hold the chair with one hand. Put your weight into your left foot, draw your right knee up to your chest. Take your right hand outside your right knee. And then maybe draw your right leg out to the right. And come back to center. We lower the right leg down. And we change sides. So again, you can also do this in sitting. So putting your weight into the right leg, stabilizing your right hip, so engaging those muscles. Transferring your weight over, then picking up the left. Holding it with the left hand, and then maybe transferring the knee out. You don't have to. You can keep it forward facing the whole time. This obviously challenges the balance a little more. We come back to center and we lower the left leg down. So this time we're going to draw the right leg up and then cross it over the left and then lower it to the floor. Bend your knees and your hips. So this is a form of eagle pose. And if you feel stable today, you can draw your hands to the space of your heart. So this is Garudasana, eagle pose. And then to come out of the pose, you lower your hands to the back of your chair, uncross, and straighten your legs. So now we step the left over the right, well, draw the knee up, cross it over, lower the left foot to the floor, and then bend through the hips and knees. Hold here. And again, if you're stable, you can draw your hands together. And then to come out of the pose, we lower the hands to the back of the chair. We uncross the legs and straighten them. All right, so we'll come into some of our other yoga poses. So we're gonna step the right foot to the right, turning it towards the mirror. We're gonna step the left leg back behind. And you can spin your heel down. So you wanna bend your right knee and keep your left leg straight. Reach your right arm forward. We're going to turn the right palm up and then take it overhead. So we're surrendering in a full stand. We're going to come back to our Viratu. So the right arm is going to reach towards the mirror. We're going to reach a little bit more to the mirror and then take your right elbow down to your right thigh. So this is side angle pose. And then maybe you look over your left shoulder. If not, keep your gaze down towards the floor, looking down at your right foot. If your gaze is over your shoulder, turn it down towards the floor. Rise back up to your Vira 2. Take your right hand to the top of the chair. Spin your feet, turning both feet out. Bend through the hips and knees. We come back to those goddess legs. So a nice deep stretch to the outside of the hips. And now we're going to take this over to the left. So we're going to turn the left foot pointing towards the wall. We're going to spin the right foot down. Right hand holds the chair, left arm reaches forward, so we come into our Vira 2. And now we turn the left palm up, lean back and surrender. Deep side body stretch. We come back to our Vira 2. And now we reach forward to the wall. And then take the left elbow down to your left thigh. So your gaze can look down at the floor, or you can look up and over your right shoulder. We rise back up to our Vira 2. And now we turn towards the chair, taking the hands atop the back. We spin the feet coming back to our goddess legs. So you can take your right arm into goddess, and we're going to go into a 5-pointed star. So we're going to straighten both knees, straighten the right elbow reaching up. And then we're going to come back to our goddess, to our star. One more time, goddess. And back to the star. We lower the right hand to the chair. We don't want the left hand feeling left out, so we come into our goddess here. And now we straighten everything coming into our 5-pointed star. So this pose is all about space. We sit low in our goddess. We reach up and out for our star. Goddess pose. Back to our star. We lower the left hand. Heel toe walk your feet towards each other. So giving the ankles a little energy, a little work. Again, we're going to bend through the hips and knees. We're going to reach the arms out to the side. We're going to keep our chair legs and wrap our eagle arms. So we're going to draw the arms together, take the right elbow underneath the left, and then just take the back of the hands together. And now we unwind the arms, reach them out. And now we take the left underneath the right, cross the elbows, back of the hands come together. We unwind the arms, reach them out. We take them to the back of the chair. We straighten the legs. Okay, so left hand's gonna hold the chair. Right arm release towards your side. Bend your right knee, bringing your foot up towards the back of your hip, and then see if you can catch the foot. So this is dancer pose. If you want to go a little deeper, bring your right leg back behind, and you kick your foot into your hand, and your hand tries to bend your knee. And then release the tension in the pose. Let the right leg come forward, release it, lower it to the floor. And then we change sides. So right hand holds the chair. Left arm at your side. Bend your left knee, maybe catch the foot. And then if you want a little bit more, you can bring the left leg back behind, kicking the foot into the hand. This is not a Rajasana. tension in the pose, release your left foot to the floor. Alright, let's see. Okay, so let's step back from the chair a little bit. We're going to do a little with sun salutation in standing. So we're going to inhale, or sitting, sweep the arms up. Exhale, fold forward, take your hands to the back of the chair, and then just bend as much as you can at the waist. And then inhale, halfway rise with a flat back. Fold forward again. And now bend your knees and then rise up to stand. So you can hold the chair with one hand and then sweep the other arm up. And then exhale the hands to prayer. Inhale. Exhale, forward, fold, hold the chair, fold, keep folding. Inhale, halfway with a flat back. Exhale, fold, bend the knees. Inhale, sweep, rise to stand. Exhale, hands to prayer. If you're feeling confident, you can come away from the chair. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway rise with a flat back. Exhale, fold, bend the knees. Inhale, sweep, rise to stand. Exhale, hands to prayer. Beautiful. Okay, we'll come back to sitting for a few more activities. So, leg strength is really important. So we're going to come back to those chair poses. So you're sitting on the edge, so you can either lift up or you can have your arms at your sides, and we'll go for another set of 10. So we're going to lean forward, and we're going to press part way up, hold, and then sit back down slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful. Okay, so sitting here, again, take that right leg up. Reach your arms forward. Interlace your hands. Take them overhead. Lower your hands to your heart. Lower your right knee. So same thing, other side. We're going to lift that left knee, reach the arms forward. Interlace your hands, take them overhead. Lower your left foot, lower your hands. Just take a moment. Big inhale. Exhale it out. We're going to draw the right knee into the chest again. We're going to cross the thigh over the left. So we're coming back to that eagle arm. And we're going to add a variation of cow face arms. So if my left leg my right leg is my top leg, my left arm is gonna be my top arm. So you're gonna take your left arm up to the sky, bend the elbow, and then take your right hand and like hook your fingers behind your head as best you can. So you're gonna draw your right elbow down and take your left elbow up. And again, like we did last week, you want your chest open and lifted. You don't want to be all folded forward, but you want to sit up nice and tall. Squeeze your legs together. Release the tension in the pose, lower your arms. We uncross the legs. And now we come into the pose on the other side. So left over right. So the legs squeeze in. We reach the right arm overhead, bend the elbow, and then the left fingertips find the right. And then we draw the left elbow down, right elbow up. Release the tension in the pose, lower the arms, uncross the legs. So we'll take some seated sun salutations. So we're gonna inhale, sweep the arms, maybe look up. Exhale, fold forward, so sit over your thighs. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise up to sitting, sweeping the arms. Exhale the hands to prayer. So 2 more like that. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, sweep and rise up. Exhale, hands to prayer. Last one. We inhale. We exhale and fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold forward. We inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to prayer. So go ahead and reach for your strap again. And you can sit back in your chair. So we're going to take the strap and loop it around your right foot. And then straighten your right leg. And then drawing your right leg up, only if you can keep your knees straight. So this is Supta Padangusthasana A. It's hand to great toe is the Sanskrit translation. And now we're going to draw the right leg out to the right. Back to center. I'm going to step the left leg out to the left, basically to get it out of the way. And then your left hand's going to hold the strap. And you're going to draw your right leg over to the left. And you want your toes pointed up towards the ceiling, so you should feel a stretch to the outside of the right hip. Gaze is forward or to the right. Back to center. We draw the left leg back in. We lower the right foot. So now we change sides. So that was Supta Padangusthasana A, forward, B, out, and C, across. So we straighten the left knee, pick up the leg as high as you can with the knee straight. And now we take the left leg out to the left. Again, you're trying to keep your toes pointed skyward. Come back to center. We step the right leg out. The right hand holds the strap. We draw the left leg over to the right. Back to center. We lower the left leg. Just set the strap in your lap for a moment, and then take your legs up and then circle your feet. So draw your toes up, out, down, and in. So just circling your feet. And then changing direction, so coming in, down, out, and up. And then lowering the feet to the floor. Take your hand, so your right hand, point your fingers down towards the floor, add a little overpressure with your left hand. And then take your right fingers up towards the ceiling, and then add some overpressure with your left. And then left fingers towards the floor. Left fingers towards the ceiling. Release the tension. Actually, you could just set the strap off to the side. Sit back in your chair. Close your eyes. Inhale, shrug your shoulders up. Exhale, roll them down and back. Press your feet into the floor. Release the tension in your lower body. Sit for a few moments. Breath in, breath out. You can practice the Durga 3-part breath or the 4-part box breath, where you inhale to a count, hold the breath in for that same count, exhale, hold the breath out. So our final quote today is from Rabbi Harold Kushner. If you concentrate on finding whatever is good in every situation, you will discover that your life will suddenly be filled with gratitude, a feeling that nurtures the soul. recall the intention that you set for yourself at the start of practice. Take your thumb and touch each finger. Wiggle your toes inside your shoes. Draw your hands together at the space of your heart one last time. Bow your chin. Thank you for joining me in practice today. Namaste. Thank you all. So, trying to progress the activity, make it a little harder each week, more time on our feet.